When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Faroe Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on another team from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kentucky about to kick off to get... away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Missouri's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last.
There he goes! At the 30. He's at the top. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Kentucky's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Bears the pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Looking for more room.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Missouri will snap it in the red zone. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's got it on the move. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interesting to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Touchdown, Tiger! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll try the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Missouri wants to go fast.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Makes the grab on the left. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Hit as he throws. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. They'll run play action. Lets it fly. Makes a connection. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Give out of the gun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll ride his man on the option. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Coming out with it, it's Bargava. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick.
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Got his man quickly.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
In incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He's got great speed. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. A first down for the offense. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bargava. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. Makes the grab. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Touchdown, Wildcats! A great catch and run for 6.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
21, Kentucky, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. All by himself down the middle. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand. We start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's King. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. LSU has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over UConn.
Touchdown, Wildcats! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Off play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it, forced the punt, now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call? What worked? What can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so that lead they had, just keep chipping away, and who knows what will happen.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet, because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage. outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21.
Missouri 28, Kentucky 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe compete.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Leaves it with the back. Makes his man miss. Slips a tackle and he's got room. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll give it to him again. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They've been running it, but now the pass. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Skips away from pressure. He'll throw it. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Looking for the tie with the extra point. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with the tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Tigers in the hurry up.
Brings up second down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Complete downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They just keep firing. It's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man in the middle. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll run the screen. Runs through a tackle. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And can't make the connection on the soft toss. And the field goal unit is on the field. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back.
To the air on first down.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Virginia Tech. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. It's complete to the left. There he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grab near the marker is Love. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run...
Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
Kentucky 35, Missouri 31.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here.
Breaks into the open on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're looking to pass from the red zone, and it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Quick strike complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. He's looking to throw. Here's a heat. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Right down the boulevard. That brings them to within 1. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Kentucky offense will take over. First and 10.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Got his man down the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down here for the offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield. In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Fires downfield. Touchdown, Wildcats! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. They'll keep it on the ground. Powers through the defender. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Catches it at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the first down and more. Breaks away on the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up the first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They go to the ground. Spins away from the defense. Gets away from one, finds room. Open field on the right. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Back in motion, try to clear the picker. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
49, Missouri, 41.
On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockne and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by 4 over Virginia Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. It's complete to the right. Nice move to keep running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Missouri wants to go fast.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, he's doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking for a deep man. He's got it inside the 30. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another 1st down.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Turning it on! He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Missouri! Quick strike through the air for the score. The AT unit on the field.
And the QB saw it right away. He knew it. As soon as he got that football, he got it in his hands. He loved this matchup, finding the big fella, getting the touchdown.
That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bargava. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
After that last completion, it's second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
To the ground with the back. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Takes a handoff. It's late. Still running at the 40. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's late.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Quick completion on the out route. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. When you have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that, as a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. That Score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Back to pass on second down. He's got him. And the defense drags him down. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Great place to start for this offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Wants to throw on third. Got his man on the right. There he goes. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Nice move to keep running. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
He makes a grab. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the stomping has commenced. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Missouri, 48.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah.
Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Power football with the run. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires complete on the crosser. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Missouri wants to go fast.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Here's the handoff. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call the play, ready to go fast.
Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Mizzou trying to cash in on a red zone trip. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out to the back. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw again. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Going for it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tiger.
They decided to go for it on fourth down, and that was not easy, man. These windows open and close so quickly when you're throwing into the end zone, but really nice timing by the quarterback, and because of that, on fourth down, it's a touchdown.
He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out.
I'll tell you, it's tough to complete two-point conversions. Obviously, very small windows to throw into. Couldn't come away with that one. Let's see how that affects the outcome.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Snap in the shotgun. He's got the tight end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
You know, as a quarterback in college football, if you just play one play at a time and do your job, the stats are going to come, the wins are going to come. Here we are late in the year. With that last completion, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards passing on the year.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
On the set.
Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right on the money. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Kentucky will come to the line with a first and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the beatdown has ensued. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Finds a man on the left. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Gonna swing it on second down. Under fire. Connection to the right. Open space at the 25. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, Dave. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He'll try to take it back.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will...
Defense.